there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Fuck crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Till we friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back, say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now, we all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Fuck crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Fuck crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Till we friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back, say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now, we all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Fuck crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Fuck crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Till we friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back, say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now, we all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Fuck crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Fuck crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Till we friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back, say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now, we all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Fuck crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a This is jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. For crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Till we friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back, say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now, we all coming through.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N. This is Crime Watch. You're back. Top of the evening to you. I'm sorry for starting 5 minutes late. Really sorry. I know we lost a lot of money. Yeah, there's just 5 minutes. A lot of money. Yeah, we're just checking my WhatsApp to see what updates, but yeah, 5 minutes off this show. That's about $10,000-$20,000 we lost, believe me. But nevertheless, the show must go on. The show must go on, and I apologize. I will pick up the slack. To all our advertisers, a special good evening to you. I want to say a special hello to all those of you who are locked on. As you can see, those of you on Facebook, remember it's Ian Allen Public Figure. We have with my Instagram, and I'm going to push TikTok also. Yeah, I love the TikTok. You know? Yeah. No, I haven't made any videos yet, but you know, the church gets freaky now. What's that? Yeah. Love it. But it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. I feel on top of the world. You know, ladies and gentlemen, hey, I think they have bacchanal. A real bacchanal. Where's my coffee? You know, I need to tell you something. Boy, real bacchanal right now. You know, they say, Rowley hit them, Amaduro in Tobago. You know in Venezuela, right? This is serious talk. I have a lot of friends in Venezuela, Margarita and whatnot, and they'll tell you that the current electricity will go suddenly. Sometime in the night, it might go for 2 days and come back. Yeah? All your food stuff in the refrigerator spoil, just like that, and they just do it, and there's no kind of electrical work being done, but it's just, it's just to oppress people. But Tobago had a little problem. Electricity went twice. In fact, I found out today, a lot of people, electronics and whatnot, in fact, we have a little map. Right? We have a little map. Open up the lines. I call it good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. 6714062. Hello? Also, ladies and gentlemen, so that is something really pumping in Tobago right now. And you know, I said something yesterday. You see, whether you like it or you don't like it, you have to let people know what's going on, you know. You have to let people know what's going on, know exactly what's going on in Tobago. So they had a serious outage today during the course of the day. I heard people, electronics and appliances blew, and it's really something else, really something else. And they said it was a malicious shot. That is what the Tobagonians are calling it. That is what they are calling it. You know, also, I said something today, and I made a lot of people laugh. I said that they spend so much money on the vessels. They spend how much money? Hold on, yeah? I have the photo. What is 72.9 million, the Boko Reef, and the APT James, 73 million. And imagine you do all that to gain people head, but a man, you spend so much $1 million for Tobagonians to vote for you. And boy, big time boat, big time vessel, and them vote for a man who's swimming. You remember this? You remember this? I tell you, this place is really different, you know. This place is really different. You remember what's in Duke Swamp?
Somebody was, going through,
Boy, this place is the greatest, you know. This place is the greatest. And, you know, keep that there. There's a video with a woman really upset. I tell you, Tobagonians, you know, this thing is a real serious thing, what is happening here. This is a really serious thing. Look at this video.
You don't send a mumu to fight a fighter. You don't send a dummy to fight a fighter. Never is disrespectful. PNM disrespectful. PNM disrespectful. You don't send a mumu to fight a fighter.
Let me tell you what's going on right now. Let me tell you what, let me get you back. And in fact, ladies and gentlemen, in fact, let me give you a little bacchanal right now. Let me give you a little bacchanal really fast. In fact, just to let you know, well, the other, UNC supporters staged a protest outside Woodsford Square, where opposite the Red House, over nationals' inability to return due to COVID-19. A crowd of protesters gathered outside this morning in support of the UNC no-confidence motion in the National Security Minister Stuart Young during a parliamentary session which took place today. Starting off the debate was the opposition leader Kamala Prasad-Bissessa, senior council MP, who said Minister Stuart Young has demonstrated that he's unable to execute his duties and deflect blame by calling people unpatriotic. So there are a handful of people,
in Trinidad. We did not vote for the PNM or Minister Stuart Young. He must account to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, of the United National Congress. So we are here to support the leader of opposition in her motion of no confidence against Minister Stuart Young. And people from all around the country, from Arima, Grande, Point Fortin, Port of Spain, Chaguanas, San Fernando, Mova, Siparia, all Princestown, all coming here to show
for this no confidence motion against Stuart Young. My mom passed a couple months ago.
That is all I could say, yes? That is all I could say. You know, ladies and gentlemen, do you know it had a big bacchanal that went on in the with the Prime Minister and his cabinet colleagues, because apparently they have a chat, right? A chat that the members of Parliament chat, like a group now. Let me show it to you. Members of Parliament. Now this is what Stuart Young said, right? This is Stuart Young chat. We are already there, except we don't keep everyone for 14 months, allow for 7 days in state quarantine or state supervised quarantine where you pay, and the 7 days, that is the only difference. The Australian system requires everyone who is granted an exemption to return to pay. Exemption to return to pay. Okay, it's not a matter of people paying and people not paying. Come back to me. It's not a matter of that. But hear what Foster Cummins said. Now, Foster Cummins is the MP for La Hoqueta, Talparo. And this is what Foster Cummins. Now, Foster Cummins is Foster Cummins is a nice fella, yeah? Let me tell you this. I know Foster Cummins personally, like personally. I mean, the last time I met him, he was at, he was senator, like when he went down senator, Mark, the barber, had died, the guy who cut my hair and whatnot from Couva. He died, and we both spoke at the funeral. And, but I knew Foster before he became senator and whatnot, but Foster is very loyal, a very loyal guy to the People's National Movement. And as I tell you, be loyal. If you're loyal to the party, be loyal. That's it. But first to know my allegiance, and and that's it. But nevertheless, today is a bacchanal. Hear what Foster, and I agreed what Foster Cummins said. He said, I do not share, on the chat here, I do not share the view that our citizens and permanent residents should be subject to an exemption to return home. Many of our citizens still stranded abroad and have not been able to access the exemption that almost a year, although we are in a pandemic, we cannot render our citizens stateless. We can require them to have the negative PCR test and quarantine at their expense, but we need to allow our citizens to come home. And then he leave the group. After that, they leave the group. So this right now, that is what brewing in Trinidad right now. And you see, a lot of ministers, a lot of cabinet ministers, they are not friends with Stuart Young, A lot of them, One minister said, I don't want to talk to him. I think that my PS would liaise with them, and that's it. I don't want to speak with him. A lot of them don't, so there's a rift among cabinet colleagues, a serious rift, because many of the opinion that Stuart Young, he's doing what he wants. And to an extent, what he's doing does not contribute to the vision of the PNM. And Rowley is being influenced by Stuart Young. Look how we behave in Parliament with no confidence motion. Look at it.
Prime Minister, I'll give you a little leeway to tie this into the motion.
Madam
If
Speaker,
not, if you can't tie it quickly, I'll ask you to leave the point and go on.
Madam Speaker, if I was not interrupted, as I said, this whole day is going to be like this, in this non-motion. I have made the point, the first part of the string to tie it, I have made the point that the Minister of National Security does not act in contravention of the Prime Minister or the Cabinet. He doesn't act on his own in this government. And I'm saying to you, Madam Speaker, I can demonstrate to you how that is what happens in a UNC government, where the minister could come and do what he wants against what the Prime Minister said, because in the Carnage fishing market situation, where the Prime Minister then told the Parliament that money was available to finish the fish market, the minister came to Carnage.
Madam Speaker, 48-1, please.
Please continue, Prime Minister.
I am saying, unlike what is happening in this government, where the minister does not act on his own and in contravention, I can demonstrate to you that is what was happening in the UNC government. Because the Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries came to Carnage and countermanded the Prime Minister's instruction that was unanswered and was never carried out, and therefore the fish market was never restarted. That is what happens in a UNC government. It doesn't happen in a PNM government. And it is that understanding why my colleague from Siparia could have come here today and filed this so-called motion in the Minister of National Security to take issue with the government's policy, and didn't bring the motion as a motion of no confidence in the government or the Prime Minister. That is the point I'm making. And jumping up 1,000 times like a jack in the box is not going to change that point. That is a fact. Madam Speaker,
you realize Tobagonians upset. He couldn't chain them up. It's a 6-6 right now. And I'll tell you more about that during the course of the program. They filed a no confidence motion against Stuart Young. And don't matter for what, I don't know what, he does not care. So Stuart Young is his soul. So wait, all was Stuart. Boy, let me tell you something. But then Rowley say he don't act on his own. So wait now. So everybody cussing Stuart Young. But now you realize Rowley encouraging him to do it. Rowley say file a no confidence motion on him. He does not care. He just does not care. And it's sad. It's just sad. People stranded abroad. People can't come back. People have to apply like they're applying for American visa to go to America, fill out form, this and that. And people can't, you're frustrated, outside there right now, people are frustrated. I heard the opposition leader made a statement today outside a parliament. In parliament, sorry.
Madam Speaker, I beg to move the following motion standing in my name, whereas the Minister of National Security has unequivocally demonstrated his inability to competently execute his duties, be it resolved that this House express its lack of confidence in the Minister of National Security. Madam Speaker, by this motion, we call on members of this august House to express their lack of confidence in the Minister of National Security. Just as citizens in Trinidad and in our sister isle in Tobago, in the seats of Arima Central, Cunupia, Hindustan, St. Mary's, just as those citizens expressed no confidence in this government on Monday, 20th January.
Well, I listened to her motion with no confidence. It went on for about 30 minutes, and she spoke about what's happening in Tobago and even in Cunupia area where now the UNC, where they won and whatnot, and where they took the Arima seat. It's an indication that there is the people have no confidence in even what exactly is happening in Tobago, and this is Stuart Young's response.
Minister of National Security. Minister of National Security.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, over the past few weeks, I think the population has looked on, the population has observed, and now the population can conclude. The warnings that I gave, the submissions that I made along the way were all meant with a great degree of empathy and sympathy. But what I have seen here today is very sad, as I've said throughout. The complete struggle for relevance by someone who calls themselves senior counsel. I thought back to myself 6 years ago how that would have gone down in a court of law. But today, Madam Speaker, is about the court of public opinion. Today is about the court of public opinion, and none other than the leader of the opposition, who is obviously in a state of absolute desperation, not only for relevance, but looking around and hoping that those around her would support her. What I heard there today would fail even in a petty civil court of law and would be struck out on a preliminary point of it does not even meet the standard of pleadings.
Minister of National Security.
So, you know something, they're just getting away from the issue and the opposition and this and that and all kind of thing, but people have no confidence. People have no confidence in Stuart Young. He has failed. This government has failed. They have failed the people of Trinidad and Tobago. They have failed Tobagonians. You're seeing it now. People come out and they see, this is why I think Rowley, if you listen, he's agitated, he's upset, he's bitter. All these things, all these shots that leaked out, where Foster coming saying that he don't share the same view. So they're of the opinion that Foster's supposed to toe the line and agree with what Stuart Young is doing. And Foster said no. And I respect Foster for that. And we must all respect Foster for that. You understand? But at least, but we all know he's a team player. But he came out, he said, no, but that is not right. Our citizens shouldn't beg to come back. All is they're going through, it shouldn't be. And the biggest thing right now, they had an emergency meeting wanting to know who cropped the screen in this chat and leaked it out. How it came out. I tell you, everything is going contrary for this government. Everything is going contrary for the Prime Minister. Everything is going against him. Everything. Let's take a fast break.
Perfect.
Download
Download the Ian Allen app on any Apple or Android device from your Google Play or App Store. Like us on Facebook at Ian Allen Public Figure. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ian Allen. And follow us on Instagram, Ian Allen. Join any of our social media platforms today.
It's a new year, so it's time for new innovation, new upgrading, especially with your vehicle. And Racetrack Wheels has already set the trend with a massive New Year sale. Now on is only when stocks last, so you don't want to be left behind with your old rims and tires. Upgrade them right now at Racetrack Wheels New Year sale at 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, 64 Southern Main Road, and 82 Bethany Road, Tobago, or call 285-9168 and follow us on Facebook.
It's a brand new year at Bowles Imports and Distribution Limited. We carry all major brands, Samsung, Apple, A.A.N and much more. We also have a variety of laptops, tablets and accessories at unbelievable prices. Visit us at Upper Level Center City Mall Shogunus or call 480-6666. Our knowledgeable staff is waiting to assist. Our prices will shock you.
RDK Welding and Fabricating is the best choice for doors, windows, handrails and much more. Any intricate design, the highest grade material at an affordable price. 20% discount on any purchase from our mobile display unit. Visit us in Shogunus at the Diwali Nagar site or 198 SS Erin Road or speak to our sales rep. RDK Welding and Fabricating Limited, the king in fabricating.
Custom canopies and coverings. Don't let the rain or sun stress you out. At Custom Canopies and Coverings, we fabricate, install and refurbish all types of residential and commercial awnings. Custom Canopies and Coverings has a team of experts who are certified and qualified in the installation and fabrication of awnings. We provide professional 24-hour service at competitive prices. Call us in Trinidad at 293-6142 or 463-7429 or in Tobago at 282-1068 for a free quotation or site visit. Installation anywhere in Trinidad and Tobago.
O Snacks has set the bar with our dark chocolate dipped chewy granola bars. Double nut, irresistibly sweet and salty with almonds, peanuts and dark chocolate. Double chocolate, a true chocolate lover's delight with 100% Trinidadian cocoa. Our bars are wholesome and delicious. They combine the best of nature in every bite. Go on, try them. O Snacks dark chocolate dipped chewy granola bars. Healthy never tasted this good.
Wellness Center introduces the Superfricator. It instantly removes skin growths and irregularities like skin tags, age spots, ring flesh, and spots from the face and body. Using non-surgical procedures, the Wellness Center can instantly lift the face, bust, arms, and legs, treat psoriasis and dermatitis, remove puffy dark eye circles, double chin, wrinkles, and even restore bald, thinning hair. Call Mrs. Bagan, a qualified medical esthetician with over 30 years of experience, for a microscopic consultation. Call 673-7418.
Meet the world's first apple cider vinegar gummy, the Golly Gummy. Apple cider vinegar has many benefits. Strengthens your immune system, helps manage weight, supports healthy digestion, enhances energy, helps your body detoxify, and more. Vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO, organic. Finally, a delicious way to get all the benefits of apple cider vinegar.
Golly, exclusively distributed by Civic Distributors. Available at all leading pharmacies nationwide.
Here's what to do, you've got to flu responsibly, baby. Sneezing, coughing, got to block it. Dirty hands, you got to wash it. Panadol, you got to pop it. Nothing works faster, nothing works faster.
Do you know just how important tires are in getting the maximum performance from your car? Dunlop, a leading manufacturer of ultra-high performance tires, carefully designed grooves and blocks for more rubber-to-road contact.
Download the Ian Allen app on any Apple or Android device from your Google Play or App Store. Like us on Facebook at Ian Allen Public Figure. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ian Allen. And follow us on Instagram, Ian Allen. Join any of our social media platforms today.
Marketing Company Limited and view our large stock of ready-made wrought iron designs. Visit us at 44 Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas, or call 235-4283 Gate or 235-4766 Iron.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, the Education Ministry is proceeding with its plans to facilitate a phased physical reopening of schools. Education Minister Dr. NYAN GADSBY-DOLLY at a conference on Tuesday advised the ministry proposal for a safe reopening with examination level students being prioritized for a return to the classroom.
Secondary schools
Where's the South Africa?
will reopen on February 8th.
Where's the South Africa or something? Hold on. How you wearing a mask with your ears cover? How? Let me ask you something. How you wearing that and you're behind seen your ears? So how you wearing a mask? All I feel like at fool people. You come like Stuart Young. Stuart Young bring back a set of people here, Chinese people. They come back here. Some of them get to go home. All kind of thing, you know? No quarantine. We're sticking the mask with two-sided tape. I now watch this thing. I say, wait, South Africa, no, like Trinidad, sorry. That the correct video? I now seen this thing. Researchers now put it together for me. Boy, damn. Hey, let me tell you something. Do my way I want to know. Do my way I want to know. Let me hear. And imagine, children are the hardest to control. Adults could be controlled, but still they wouldn't open the bars, the restaurants. Still they wouldn't open the restaurants to serve alcohol. They wouldn't open the bars. Imagine people dining, they can't drink nothing. Is that a matter I'm lobbying for Ramana? I'm not lobbying for Ramana. I'm lobbying because there are people who are locked down, who depend on this, who work in bars, who work in restaurants. Do you know how much restaurants they have right now? If a restaurant have 30 employees, only 5 or 6 out right now. The chef, a little cashier, a waitress to work the tables, and maybe a little clean-up man or something. The rest have to stay home. So it's not a matter I'm lobbying to sell rum, because some of you idiots might say, well, here we're going on now. He want to drink rum. He want to do this. No. Open the restaurants in full. Okay, if you say no dancing, well, I don't know, but you know, well, I see you dancing, but you can't come and tell us don't dance. So I now looking at the South African video here, and I want to know.
2021 for forms 4 to 6 students only using a hybrid system. The hybrid system entails online classes for teaching to continue as far as possible, students to report to school for the completion of practicals, SDBs, and internal assessments, physical teaching classes to be held only where absolutely necessary. For primary school.
Nobody wants to hear them. Let me tell you something. They don't understand when you become a prime minister, when you become an MP, that every creed and race has an equal place. You remember I tell a video. So when COVID, I think it was a video with about 5 guys meeting the prime minister and whatnot. But you have to understand when people see things like this. I don't have a problem with all your way and whatnot, but you have to understand who you're representing everybody. You're representing everybody. You cannot make one side feel different. You cannot. You're looking at that. Let me tell you, by the time you pull that, so that falling out. So how your mask going between by your air loop here? How that happening? You haven't not been pressing that raising or you double side tape or something? No, just asking you, Boy, them on games thing, yes? They're opening school. I only hope. And what they should have had, maybe you could have go to Caribbean Safety Products and buy these things that, you test before just like you go in the bank. Or you have the tunnel. There's a tunnel at Sanitech. They have a sanitizing tunnel, a sanitization tunnel with a tent. And when you're walking, it's steamy up and thing, and you go into your classroom. You have that, and when you're leaving, you get it back again. Yeah. Now, don't come and tell me what Barbados doing and all the changes they're making. Don't come and again because they're looking for a real ball right now. Yeah? They are saying, coming with the Barbados thing, and okay, I'm watching them. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a pensioner from Arima who has been stranded in Canada for almost a year still intends to continue her lawsuit against the ministry. In fact, I had the names of the attorneys. Yeah, I had the names of the attorneys. The 3 attorneys. This is the woman here. Hold on, I had it right here. The name, because I need to recognize the attorneys. Could you all get it for me, please? Because obviously, if she has attorneys, we need to represent. We need to highlight this in the article also. There's no mention of a pensioner from Arima who has been stranded in Canada for almost a year still intends to continue her lawsuit against the Ministry of National Security ongoing exemption policy despite being granted to return. So remember she talked about, she hired some attorneys, and I believe that they are from, I believe that they are from Jagdev Singh Chambers. Hats off to them. The Ministry Legal Counsel, Carissa Singh, again requested additional time for a client to seek legal advice on resolving the dispute without litigation. On February 21st, 2020, RAMOUTAR visited Canada to console and assist her daughter who lives in Canada, whose husband had recently died. An attorney stated that RAMOUTAR planned to stay for 2 weeks and would have taken sufficient medication. Open up the lines to me. Open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. So I wanna say a special. I realize that I need to big up these 3 attorneys. Yeah, really give them a shout out. You have Dinesh Rambali, Stefan Ramkisoon, and Keel Taklal Singh. They did well. And that is, you see, you realize that is what you have to do. You have to give them a run. They give Stuart Young a run. They give them a run. And now the woman get exemption. You have to give them a run. You have to give them a run. You have to give them a run. Also, ladies and gentlemen, open up the lines to me, please. Hi, caller.
Hi, good day. Mr. Allen, I just want to say that you are doing an excellent job. But I wanted to just bring up the point that we are hearing everything with the ministry and opening back schools. But what's happening with the scholarships, the 2020 Cape scholarships? There's only 100 scholarships now, from 400 to 100. Do you know anything that's happening with that?
Well, let me tell you something. This government has one plan to make sure that they don't have an intelligent society. Once they don't have an intelligent society, whatever crap they come with, we will have to take it. They don't want to give you laptops. They're finding money to do everything under the sun. Do you know how many young people, How many single parents right now who child pursuing medicine and had to stop? You know, anybody have an idea about that? Because they don't have no money again because they pull the scholarship. Do you know about that? How many people have to stop right now? Can't go further? Your dream's gone? Anybody have an idea about that? From 300, from 400 to 100? Do you know anything about that? And you know that 100. Do you know who will be that 100? Their friends, minister partner, daughter, minister son, minister cousin. This one and that one will get scholarship. Not you. Not the poor people, children. But today I stand and tell you, don't let them stop you. Do what you have to do. I tell you, there's a girl down in Princess Tongue by Republic Bank, some one of the banks. I met students selling water, selling cake. All kind of things to make up money to go to school. All because of Rowley. And when you look at his behavior in Parliament, you realize he's a bitter man. He's a very, very bitter man. If these 3 attorneys didn't represent that woman in Canada, if they didn't come out and do that, what would have been her predicament? What would have been her predicament? And thank God she stood up for them. She stood up to Stuart Young. Thank God, thank God. Also, ladies and gentlemen, an autopsy has been ordered after the discovery of a decomposing body in St. Helena on Tuesday. The deceased has been identified as Jerome Francis of South Bank Road. The body was found around 6 p.m. by a neighbor who went to check on Francis as he had not been heard from in a week. Also, 4 men were arrested and quantities of ammunition and narcotics seized during an anti-crime exercise conducted in the Southern Division on Tuesday. During the exercise, 3 search warrants were executed for firearms and ammunition. The men ages from 47 to 30 of Well Road Terrace, Hermitage, arrested for possession of 250 grams of cannabis. Also, 700,000 worth of marijuana were destroyed in Palo Seco on Tuesday in a joint anti-crime exercise in the Santa Flora district. Also, an autopsy has been ordered to confirm the cause of death of a 56-year-old beach man who was found dead on Sunday. Sheikh Khan of Plum Mitan Village was last seen on Friday and was found dead on Sunday the 24th. All right, that is just amateur footage. All right, we just got that shot of the area. The scene was visited by a team of officers from Beach Police Station, led by Corporal Dave Saran. Also, bones believed to be human were found in a burnt pile of debris in Tabakit on Sunday. The find was made by a 35-year-old woman who was walking through the undeveloped lot of land in the Tabakit area on Sunday. According to police, around 5 p.m., the woman said she detected a strange smell while walking through the lot. Also, an unemployed man appeared before a Superior Magistrate on Tuesday, charged with robbery with violence, following a report made by a woman who was robbed earlier this month. 36-year-old Christopher Maid of Penal Rock Road was arrested and charged on January 25th by PC Hiralal of the Penal Criminal Investigation Department. Also, CCTV captured a robbery which took place at Lockport Street, St. James on Monday. The group of men left the scene in a white AD wagon. But you know he run and never tell the next man on the chair nothing. Watch. He has say run. He has say nothing. Play it back for me again because if told it together. Hold on. Hey, hold on. Stop. Hey, stop. Mr. Man, you need to take something and get small. Go back. Right. Hold on, right? If you see bandit, rub, you go ball. Hey, bandit boy, bandit. Watch you realize he again nothing. He say nothing, watch. He tell the man nothing and he run. Right. But the man coming so just on the gate. But when he lock on the gate, start it back, let me see. Let me see, I don't understand this video. This one pointing a gun. Them need to take goalie, yes? Three goalie each. What is all this? Way boy. No, they push everybody. There's a set of people together. Thank God they do the girls and them nothing and thing. But they're showing you. All they lock all your gate now, man. Lock all your gate. Put a lock now. All having burglar proof gate. Watch. Who is this boy? Who's that man, boy? I find one of them men look familiar, boy. That face look familiar, boy. You don't find so? I find so. Go back to that picture there, so. Go back. Watch your face. Watch. Watch his face. What the hell, boy? What you side? Watch. What you side by his ears? I wonder if there is a person, boy. St. James. It's easy to come out of the zone and put on that walk, you know. Once a thief, always a thief, boy. Let me take a fast break. Perfect.
It's a new year, so it's time for new innovation, new upgraded, especially with your vehicle. And Racetrack Wheels has already set the trend with a massive New Year sale. Now on is only when stocks last, so you don't want to be left behind with your old rims and tires. Upgrade them right now at Racetrack Wheels New Year sale at 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, 64 Southern Main Road, and 82 Bethany Road, Tobago, or call 285-9168 and follow us on Facebook.
Nestled in the trove of maturing trace lies the awe-inspiring Serenity Hills Palace, boasting of the most relaxing staycation Trinidad has to offer. This is paradise as it was meant to be. The most romantic rooms, calmest pools, accompanied by our expansive outdoor decks. Stay with a friend or up to 10. We cater for all events. WhatsApp 1917-239-5799 for inquiries and bookings. We've got elegance, we've got class, we've got swag. At Raquel Moda, we have something to suit every style. The best brands: Robert Graham's men's line, Dolce & Gabbana, Hush Puppies footwear, male and female, and much more. We also have formal dresses, watches, sleepwear, face mask, and jewelry. Call or visit any of our 2 locations, San Juan or C3 Center, San Fernando.
Download the Ian Allen app on any Apple or Android device from your Google Play or App Store. Like us on Facebook at I.A.N. Public Figure. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, I.A.N. Allen, and follow us on Instagram, I.A.N. Allen. Join any of our social media platforms today.
Get great New Year savings with extra Marigold Margarine, 4 for $20. Maybelline Tomato Ketchup, 4 for $20. And Sparkling Beach, 5 for $20. So many great plenty for 20 specials. And sale runs until February 5th. Extra Foods, always extra for less.
Get your hand sanitizers at Crime Watch Studios. Hand sanitizers are vital, ideal for cars, homes, schools, office and more. Get a gallon for $230, 1.2 liters for $85. Walk-in purchases available. You can find us on Waze or call 225-3250 or our hotline numbers. Your health is your priority.
At a robbery, you know, before we go further, and this is really good info here. This guy, Dumas, right? Reginald Dumas, he was the former head of the public service in Trinidad and Tobago, former public service and Tobago, he's a Tobago resident, very distinguished man, yeah? Real distinguished man. When you hear Dumas and them come out and talk, well, you hear what's going on. You have to listen. I know what Dumas said. The zipline controversy was a factor in the way people voted in Tobago. He said after questions was raised about the 2.5 million expenditure, the Prime Minister, rather than saying there would be an investigation, stated the first thing that Davidson Celestine must do as Chief Secretary is to continue the project. You understand? So children in Tobago don't have no laptop. They don't have all the devices for school. So they come and they start access of, what about this zipline thing, but what kind of rocket thing is $2.5 million done spent? And the way I.A.N. said to them now, you remember that video? Look at it.
Because the issue is in the Auditor General report. What is the issue? The issue is that the THA approved a project which I am now going to approve and support. And the project is this. It's a zip line. Those of you who know what a zip line is. It's a facility like a cable car that allows you to go in it and ride above. And what we are offering in Tobago with that zip line is an experience for persons to come to the oldest nature reserve in the world. Main Ridge is the oldest nature reserve in the Western Hemisphere. And since our hemisphere is our world, We say it's the oldest in the world. Declared a nature reserve in 1773.
Yeah, but they said because of his behavior like that, when they asked him about his zip line, he don't care. He said, go and do it full force, do what you have to do. And that is what Dumas said, you know. He said, because of behavior like that. But you know, every day, you know what you notice? You notice the raging bull, you know, that Patrick Manning stood in the parliament and he said, when I pose my good friend, he becomes a raging bull. And that is what this government is not about to tolerate. Open up the lines. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Yes, good night. Hello?
Hello, Uncle Ian.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Kate. I'm 6 years old. I go to Farmers Government School. I just come to ask you to say I always watching your shows every evening. I was watching.
Okay. And how about you today?
So keep doing a good job.
Thank you very much.
And be careful with the COVID virus. Make sure your hands sanitize. Keep on your mask and things.
Well, you have to be honest with you can't get it twice. Thanks again. No, of course. Thanks for the advice. Go ahead, tell me.
I just like where you stand when you depend on your shoes. You stand very good.
Thank you. Thanks again. Oh, we are nothing again. Bye-bye, nothing. Anything for more snacks? Anything? Everything finished. All right, open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. But it's still 6-6. They're supposed to come up with something tonight. All the, in fact, all the legal minds saying in Tobago, well, I saw this guy. In fact, Professor Hamid Ghani said the only way to break the deadlock in Tobago is if one person breaks rank and vote against their own party. But then the way that could happen, nobody had to know it's you, Yeah. So Professor Hamid Ghani made a very, very strong point. Very, very strong point. Remember the PNM had previously enjoyed 20 years reign in Tobago, 20 years reign in Tobago. And because that little election with Watson Duke and thing, everything break up now, So all that, and imagine, the man still coming in parliament today, still coming in parliament and getting on like a wajang, still wailing up, Wait. Relax yourself. If your own people disappointed in you, cool your head now. Cool your head. Open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, Ian Allen?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, Ian Allen? Between me and you, I find this government too hard, too harsh. Right? What is going on with you? What is going on with you?
Let me ask you something. Hold on, before I ask you something. You working?
I mean, if I working. Yes, I working.
You have a government job? Hold on, I'm asking you something.
You mustn't do them kind of thing, man.
I'm asking you something. Do you have a government job?
Every show, you are on.
Take him off. I'm going to tell you something, yeah? I don't care who vexing her. Well, we're watching for, well, then you the stupidest person. You understand? If the people don't know what's going on, I need to tell them. Man killing man robbing, yeah, we sorry about that. But the biggest crime is against the citizens of this country. So if I cannot highlight that, then what sense I highlighting a video with robbery? That make no sense? How are people not working? Look, I was chatting with somebody last night downstairs and they said they had to go somewhere and buy a stent. The hospitals don't have any. Look right now by the Europe interchange, and it's going to be every show. And it's not a matter every show, but we must speak out. School opening, all right, are happy, put proper things in place. Why the restaurants can't open and sell it and operate? Why the bars can't operate? But then we can go maracas. The clubs in town, the 1% of them clubs in town open and operating and selling alcohol. But how come the community from the 99% cannot operate? So if I choose not to tell you, then something is wrong with me. And what I want to ask you again, queue up interchange and Minister family, look at the interchange. The grass area. Why CPEP don't clean it? Let me get you talk. It have a contractor give over $1 million a month to see about that. CPEP will come and clean all about on the road, but they wouldn't go there. Because the government, the minister family, have a contract done other people to come and maintain. But CPEP cutting grass all about on the road, you know. But you see by the queue up interchange, don't go there. Every morning it have van. It have special people for that. Special people who gain big money. So CPEP, why you are getting big money? Minister family getting big money. Could that be right? So when does idiot man call and say that here what going on? Here what going on? Every day why I hard on the government? Not matter I hard. People are fed up. It don't affect you. You have a job. You see that first I say, are you working? Yeah. He have a short salary coming in. He have a short salary. But what about people who have money to send their children to school? They have no food to eat. I must not talk about that? Nah. But then I should pack up and go home. I should pack up and go home, ladies and gentlemen. We are out of time. I will see you tomorrow. And I will be back. And I will continue to talk. I will continue to talk. And who don't like that? Well, too bad. Too bad. Only because of this program, you know what's going on, you know. Because of this program. I don't know about the rest. Who's singing for the supper and looking for hard? Good night.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a